大家好，我叫 Love It，欢迎来到我的课堂。We are almost done with introduction presentation. We have learned how to say our name, our nationality, what we do, and today we are continuing with how to say our age, how old we are in Chinese, and also ask others how old they are. If you've been following us from lesson 1, you will have learned a lot by now. And in order not to miss any of our classes, you should subscribe to the channel and click on the notification button so that whenever I post, you're notified and you catch up. So we'll go to the board right now. We like to spend time on the board. 现在我们上课. How old are you? When you want to ask this question in Chinese, there are two ways you can ask the question depending on how old the person is. The first question is 你几岁了? The second one is 你多大了? 你几岁了 is how you ask a child, how old are you? You cannot use this to ask me how old I am. I am apparently not 10, and I cannot use this to ask any of you how old you are. I don't think any of you is 10 or below 10. How old is your child? If the child is a boy, you say 你儿子几岁了? If it's a girl, 你女儿几岁了? But you can't use this to ask the person how old is your mother. I can't ask you 你妈妈几岁了? I can't ask you 你爸爸几岁了? 你多大了 is how you ask an adult, not really an adult, anyone who is above 10. G here means how many, but that how many, what you have in mind is that it is a few, not many, not many. This is many. Duo means many. Duo means a lot. You already know ni. G is how many, a few, 10, less than 10. Sui is year. Year, Y-E-A-R. La is a word, a particle of a sentence that implies that an action is in the past or it has been completed. L-E, but pronounced like it's English L-A, la. The same way you pronounce na as if it is N-A. You don't say ne, you say na. A lot of you say ne. A lot of you also say sheme. I hear sheme a lot. Ni jiao sheme. It's not sheme, it's shama. You call this like it's A, and you call this like it's A. Ni jiao shama means. So this is shama and not she. Not she is shama. Same thing with this. N-E is na. Ni haizena. You say it like this, but this is actually how it is spelled. Ni ji suela is how you ask a child, how old are you? When you're asking an adult how old he or she is, you say ni duo da la. Ni duo da la. We will write the characters together before we move on to how to reply these questions. I get excited about writing characters. I used to run away from it until I realized that you cannot avoid it if you're learning Chinese. The only way you can avoid it is to abandon Chinese. It is compulsory. So when that realization dawned on me, I had to face it squarely. And I'm doing very well. You should do the same. So, ni, G, this is how to write G. You go like this. Like this. This is G. Ni, G. Sui. See, sui. Like this. And then under it, you do like this. Like this. And this dot here. This is sui. Ni, ji, sui, la. See, la. Very simple character. Very simple character. And you are done. You are done like this. By now, those of you who are my students should be able to write ni with your eyes closed, because we write it in every class. Ni. Let's write duo, and I'm going to be very slow so that you see what I'm doing. Did you get that? Then you do this, and then repeat this thing. Write another one under it, like this. like this. This is 多, 你多大. You do like this, like this, like this. I hope you saw that. La. We have written it before, but I just had to do it again. And our question mark here. 你多大了? So there you have it, how to ask, how old are you? Now, whether you are asking an adult or a child how old he or she is, it is the same way the adult will reply that the child will reply. When you want to reply, you say 我, then followed by the age. I put 30. 30 is 30. So I am saying I am 30 years old. This la here just means that I am already 30. If I am not yet 30, maybe my birthday is November, December this year, maybe my birthday is next week, I am not yet 30, I will say 我30岁. I will not put la. Do you remember what I explained about la? I said it is a particle of a sentence that implies that an action has already been completed, that an action is a past tense. Now, that la means that I am already 30. It's a past tense. It has already happened. If I am 30 years old today, it has already happened. I can put la. So I want you to please get that. Please understand la wherever you see it in a sentence. If I want to ask you, have you eaten in Chinese? I will say, 你吃饭了吗? If I say 你吃饭吗, I'm asking, are you eating? Right now, are you eating? But if I say 你吃饭了吗, I'm asking, have you eaten? I'm expecting that you have eaten, that it is in the past. And when you want to reply me, you will say 我吃饭了. 我吃饭了 means I've eaten. You have eaten is in the past. If you tell me 我吃饭, you are saying that you are eating right now. So please note that la is for an action that is in the past or that has been completed. 我30岁了. Immediately you say 我, you say the age. If it is 25, 25, you say 我25岁了 if you are already 25. If your birthday is still ahead, you say 我25岁. You will not put la. This is how an adult will answer this question, and this is how a child will answer this question. Let us write the character. 我, you will write this with me until you are perfect in it. 我 san, you remember our san, 30, and this is 十 sui that we just wrote today. 岁了. 我30岁了. So any age you want to put there, you put it. There's another way to answer this question. 我今年30岁了. I will write that on the board too. 今年 means this year. So the difference this makes is that you are telling the person that you are 30 years old this year. But the first one is you are 30 years old. With the first one, it can mean that you turned 30 last year, November or December, But with the second one, you are saying it is this year. 我今年30岁了. I am 30 years old this year. 我 is written like this. By now, you already know. You're already very familiar with this character by now. This is Jin. The dot here. You have something like this when you are writing Ling. Nian. Nian means year. Sui is year when you're talking about how old you are. But Nian is the year you use when you want to say this year, next year, last year. You use this Nian. This is how to write it. Are you looking at my hand? You go like this, go like this, and then like this. This is Nian. Jin Nian. San. You already know San. Shi. Sui. We wrote Sui earlier in this lesson. Sui la. here you're saying this year I turned 30. If you remove la, what you're saying is, this year I will be 30. You're not yet 30. Your 30th birthday might be next week, it might be tomorrow, but you're not yet 30. So that's it for today's class. Your job here, apart from writing this note, is to tell me how old you are. Of course, it doesn't have to be your real age. I just want to see you write. How old are you? Just write something. And that is your here. This is our here. I like how you guys write these characters. It comes out beautiful. Not like this thing I scribble on the board. You always make it very beautiful. So that is it for this class. See you on the next one. 下课，再见。